had 38% more liver fat than when they were on the high complex carbohydrate diet. 2 weeks, wow. They were able to see massive changes in liver fat. So the bottom line is that liver fat looks like it can be formed relatively rapidly, and it also looks like it can go away relatively rapidly. And that's why everyone needs to be aware of what they're eating, because type 2 diabetes and fatty liver disease are eminently reversible.
Right.
But you have to know what you're doing in order to reverse it.
So there's a lot of kids and people that get diagnosed with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. There's not a lot of food and dietary recommendations because it seems so simple from what you say is get off a lot of this sugar and you could reverse a lot of that. But I don't think most doctors that's their first recommendation.
No, I agree, because doctors don't know a damn thing about nutrition.
Okay.
And in my book, Metabolical, this one here, I devote an entire chapter to the doctors and the chapter to the dietitians and to the chapter to the dentists, and explain why it is that they don't know this, why nutrition is not part of the medical curriculum. Only 28% of medical schools in America even have a nutrition curriculum. And those that do, the median number of contact hours is 19.6. When you consider that a standard medical school curriculum would be 6,000 contact hours. Okay, 19.6 contact hours to solve 75% of disease is pretty ridiculous.
Right.
We doctors are not taught nutrition. The question is, why not?
Right.
The answer to that in the book is because Big Pharma underwrites the medical curriculum. And Big Pharma doesn't want nutrition discussed, because if nutrition were discussed and people actually use nutrition, then Big Pharma would not generate big profits.
So just to reiterate, so the reason why nutrition is not taught in medical schools, you think it's intentional, so that
it's intentional. It's highly intentional.
Okay.
That has to change.
Do you think it will? Do you think that there will be a tipping point where nutrition will be taught, that we will go back to using food as medicine?
So the thing you have to remember, and people use this 3-word meme at this point, food as medicine. Food can be medicine. I'm not saying it's not. Food can be medicine, but food can also be poison. Ultra-processed food is not food.
Right.
Okay?
Agreed.
In order to answer that, okay, then you have to understand what the definition of food is. Well, here's the definition straight from the dictionary. Substrate that contributes to either the growth or burning of an organism. It's a fine definition. Perfect definition. Substrate that contributes either to the growth or burning of an organism. But what if a substrate does not contribute to growth? What if it actually inhibits growth? What if it hijacks growth to cancer? What if a substrate actually inhibits burning because it inhibits mitochondrial function? Well, then that wouldn't be food, would it?
Right.
Well, that's exactly what ultra-processed food is. It inhibits growth or hijacks it to cancer, and it inhibits burning. Therefore, ultra-processed food is not food. What is it? If it inhibits those things, it must be poison.
Sure.
So food as medicine or food as poison.
Yes.
That depends on what you mean by food.
Right.
When doctors and dietitians and dentists and the food industry and the White House and Congress wake up to this dichotomy, then maybe we can solve this problem.
What would you